So they're not making it.
Good evening. It is Tuesday, December 3rd at 7 PM, and I'm calling the meeting of the Historic District Commission to order. And like esteemed secretary to read the call to order.
Thank you. Town of Groton notice of public hearing, Historic District Commission. The Historic District Commission will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024 at 7 PM at the Groton Town Hall Annex 134 Groton Long Point Road. And virtually via the Zoom platform to hear the following applications requesting a certificate of appropriateness. HDC 24-0071, 10 Water Street, Cam Bortz applicant, Steamboat Wharf owner, sign, PIN number 2619189906539. ACC 24-0072, 105 River Road, Leah Hartman applicant, owner, roof, PIN number 2619144311612. ACC 24-0073, 2 Ashby Street, Laurie Finan applicant, John Finan owner, siding, PIN number 2618063911308. ACC 24-0074, 20 and 24 Water Street, Michael Scanlon applicant, Kevin Scanlon owner, roofs, PIN number 26191830407 and 2618063949975. ACC 24-0075, 3-A and B Pearl Street, also Carvajal applicant, Youssef Issa owner, sign, PIN number 2619183170086. ACC 24-0076 to Ashby Street, Laurie Finan owner, applicant owner, Foundation Veneer, PIN number 2618063911308. A Zoom meeting link will be posted to the town's website meetings calendar. Applications are on file and available for public inspection online and during normal business hours at the Planning Department, 134 Groton Long Point Road, Groton, Connecticut, dated this 26th day of November, 2024, Groton, Connecticut. Todd Brady, Secretary.
Thank you, Todd. You want to read that again by any chance? Or
That's enough.
Get one of
no.
the pin numbers. Could you go
It's
over
the
those
number.
again?
Go over the pin number. Can you write those down?
Thank you for that. I'd like to seat John Goodrich as a full member for tonight's meeting. So we have 4. And I'd like to just go right into public hearings, and we'll start with HDC 24-0071, 10 Water Street, Cam Bortz applicant. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen. So this is
Give it a second. I just turned it on. I think I did. Go.
Nice.
okay. That is the, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Thank you.
Now, what I'm going to be doing is mounting the sign permanently to the existing post that's on the front of that building, and I have a picture of what that looks like here.
Is that Rise?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're going to do is take the,
No, that's the one.
what we're gonna do is take the hanging arm off that. And the sign's going to be permanently affixed. It won't be a swing. Be permanently affixed to the post.
And
So
this is the same dimensions as the current
it's,
Rise? It
it's
looks a little bigger.
slightly larger. It's 36 by 46. Which is within the parameters of the district.
Imperial is
Listed. Yep.
On here, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't.
So my question's on, is it HCC commissioner, is that a Mediterranean restaurant?
It will be,
Nice.
yeah.
Huge fan of the food.
Yeah, the idea is that, the chef has, his father's a Moroccan. So he has some experience with cuisines that are not completely typical of,
That'll be a cool addition to downtown.
of things that are normal, that you normally see. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a welcome addition. So is anybody else, any questions? Nothing?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Does anybody in the audience want to speak for the application? Anyone in the audience want to speak against? Okay, HDC 24-0071 public hearing is closed. HDC 24-0072 105 River Road, Leah Hart.
Evening. On this, on my application. I'm not sure what you're looking for tonight.
Just, it's as though you've never been here.
Okay, 105 River Road, seeking to replace a very aging roof with architectural shingles, Timberline HGZ. And I don't think you have jurisdiction over the color, but it's charcoal. There, as part of the application, you should have photographs of the existing roof,
Yeah.
and that is. I'm not sure where that camera is. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's going from reddish to,
Yeah, it's a
charcoal
reddish
gray.
brown. There is a mudroom that has a coverage of charcoal that was pre-approved by a prior commission some time ago, maybe 8 years ago.
Looks fine to me.
any questions from the board?
No, looks good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Right.
it, gentlemen.
Sure. Thank you.
Does anybody in the audience want to speak for this
Oh,
application?
no, you can keep this one because it's custom for your, with your address. But for your records, sorry. I thought it
Frame
was one of the
frame it
generic
in
ones.
here.
If approved by all of you.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years to complete the work.
Oh,
With it, and then if you don't complete it within 5 years, the
Then you have
certificate of appropriateness would expire and you would have to come back and present again.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anybody in the audience want to speak for the application? Anyone in the audience want to speak against the app? HDC 24-0072 is closed. HDC 24-0073 2 Ashby Street. This is for obviously Lori and your siding.
Sorry.
Because you're, we're gonna do your second one
You're
right
good.
after, but we're gonna
Thank
start with the siding. And I know you've been here before, but pretend you haven't.
Okay, I'm Lori Finan and I am the working here to present siding for 2 Ashby Street to replace the T111 that is kind of falling off the building. And this is the existing carriage house now, and we are proposing to replace it with hardy artesian shiplap, which this is a sample of. And I have the materials list here, which do you want me to put this out on here?
It's
It's in the
here.
file.
It's
It's
in
in
here.
the file.
That's the most important part.
And this will be painted to match the color of the house, which is this here. So it will be painted to match the color.
Is that like an ivory? Where is
It's
that?
it's a yellow, it's,
That's the- okay.
yeah, it's a lighter yellow. And then when we get to the veneer, well, it'll look very similar, with the shiplap.
And just so everyone's aware, it's still vertical or?
The shiplap will be vertical. Yep, it'll look very similar to what's there now.
Just want to make sure everyone's clear. Any questions from the board? Looks good. No question. Just stay seated where you are. Anyone in the audience want to speak for this application? Anyone in the audience want to speak against this application? Okay, HTC 24-0073 is closed, but I'd like to make a motion since she's here. There's no one else in the audience that we just jumped to HTC 24-0076. Is that okay with everybody here? Okay, so now you can do your veneer.
Okay, so Lori Finan, and I'm here to present, replacing we're adding veneer to the concrete foundation. And you can see in the pictures, this is what it is now, this is as is. And what we're proposing is a brick veneer to kind of match the house. And I've brought the material list. And I've also brought a sample of the brick veneer. So it would be this. And it would be as close to existing, updated and match the house.
So, I mean, not that this is a sticking point, the only difference between the house and I'll call it the carriage house for lack of a better term, will be the vertical versus horizontal, but the color is the same and the brick veneer is the same. Any questions from the board? Mhm. All right, anyone in the audience want to speak for this application?
I think it looks like it would make a tremendous visual improvement to their concrete.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Cam.
Thanks for saying it, Cam.
I don't think you'll get any arguments from anyone in the room, but I don't want to speak for everybody, but I.
Going on a limb there, aren't
Anyone want to speak against this application? Okay, HTC 24-0076 2 Ashby Street is closed as well. Thank you.
Thank
Lori.
you.
All right, I'll jump back to the order. HTC 24-0074 20 and 24 Water Street, Michael Scanlon. Is he online?
He is not.
He's not.
So I don't know if you recall or not, but
We-
during
we
his
told-
pre-application, Eric told him that he felt that everything that he had, if he submitted that with his application, that his presence wouldn't be required to hear.
So
I think what it boiled down to was just, it's a roof. And what it boiled down to was, just clarification of color and brand. And I think he provided that.
I'm just gonna take a second.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
You're right. Algae. Algae, Peter Gray algae.
There could be worse names, I suppose.
Well, I think that's probably part of it. It's probably pewter gray and it's an algae resistant. It's a line that they have or something like that. So I think it's probably part of a full title.
Yeah, Peter Gray, there you're right. Algae, look at the next line,
Yeah.
resistant,
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Peter Gray algae.
Does anyone on the board have any questions or comments? I know there's no one to talk to, but in general. Okay. Does anybody in the audience want to speak for this application that wasn't presented tonight. Anyone in the audience want to speak against the application? All right, HDC 24-0074, 20 and 24 Water Street is closed. I just want to, it's not a factor. I've just never seen two PIN numbers for one application. So,
Cause it's two buildings.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
I
mean.
believe it's two parcels.
Yeah, it is.
so-
They're two
Yeah.
separate parcels.
So I just thought it,
Yeah.
again, not judging, but I thought it'd be two separate.
Applications?
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah,
I just have never,
Maybe could have been,
I just have never seen two PIN numbers for one
Um,
application. That was all.
yeah, so when he comes for a building permit, he's gonna have to do two building permits.
Right, that's,
Um,
it's two separate properties. so
right.
That's why I was,
Right,
again, no judgments, made it quick and easy. but
Yeah.
I just
yeah, I
never seen.
didn't catch that, but good catch, and that's something we'll try to make sure.
All right.
Thank you.
HDC 24-0075. That's 3AB Pearl Street. Yeah.
So it
Is
doesn't
there
look like there's
someone
anybody
online?
Online for this, just me and Susan, I believe. Yeah,
I mean, somebody does signs other than Cam.
yeah. I thought it was gonna be him. I
Hmm.
don't have any additional information on his
okay.
application.
Okay, I didn't know
Um,
what was said.
No, I think Sue said something about it earlier today that she wasn't sure there was going to be a presentation for it. So it's up to you guys if that's the case, if you want to continue it.
I was wondering that.
Based on some
I didn't go
communication.
down the note, see,
It'd be a red brick building.
it did.
Where is this?
It's right on Pearl Street, but
So did they paint the brick on those buildings?
didn't it used to be a red brick building?
It did.
I mean, I don't really care, it may matter to me, but looks better this way. It's not
Isn't
the
that-
world's
is that-
greatest.
Is that the building that you just tried to put the anchor on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is it painted white now?
it's sort of,
Whitewashed it a few months ago.
yeah, they did.
Okay.
It actually looks a lot better than it looked before.
Mhm.
It was never my favorite building.
Okay.
And you own the biggest brick building in town, so that's saying something.
Is that, what's his name?
That was,
The
it was,
runner?
it was.
No. All right,
Kelly's
I'm gonna
face.
make motion to continue it, cause I.
if that's what you guys choose to do and you continue with the next meeting, we can keep it open, so it's not denied and
Yeah.
have to come back, then I'll have Sue reach out and say that somebody really should be present. To present either the owner or an agent for the owner.
Just
It was
because-
Spiro Sparrows.
Yeah, Spirit, yeah, that's when. Just because that shop, the shops at 3 sign seems.
Well, I remember the application for that, for the sign,
But what's he applying?
right? Cam, you were in for the sign on this a while ago, right?
Which was a three pearl.
Three pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sign was approved. Cause it was kind of an innovative design for the sign, remember?
Right,
Cause
it
it
was on
was,
the corner,
but this application is for
The hanging sign.
the white sign,
this sign.
Wild Bell.
No, the MVN, whatever it is.
MVNO or whatever it is. MVNO.
Oh, that,
That.
I'm guessing it's a cigar bar
The
or cigar
bare
place.
bones.
yeah. It's a new sign for where it says bare bones.
Hmm.
Do you do this sign, Cam? Must have charged too much for the last one.
Alright, I would like to make a motion just because I'd like to hear more about the sign and. And what. Yeah, what's going on there.
You have a picture of what they're presenting? Oh. That's attractive.
Yeah, it's a nice looking sign.
Do they use you for the side profile?
Yeah. It looks like Tom.
Hey, I
Lane.
don't wear it. It's like that.
Tom Lane. I'd like to make a motion to. Continue this, not cancel it, not approve it.
All right,
but-
second
Richard.
Brady,
Right, take a vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Keith's and I.
All right, HCC 24-0075 is continued. And that closes out the public hearings. So now we'll go through the consideration of the public hearings. Let's take a vote on HDC 24-0071, 10 Water Street, Cam Bort's applicant, Steamboat Wharf. Any discussion?
Looks good to me.
I'd
Yeah,
like
looks
to
good to
make a
me.
motion to approve Ferguson.
Second, Brady.
Okay, vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
All right, HTC 24-0071 is approved. Thank you. Moving on to HTC 24-0072, 105 River Road. That was the roof that we saw earlier this evening. Any discussion?
No.
All right.
Keithman
Ferguson,
moves to approve.
Ferguson second. Take a vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
HDC 24-0072 is approved. All right, HDC 24-0073. This is only for the siding to Ashby Street for a finance applicant. Any discussion?
Looks good.
All right, Ferguson makes a motion to approve.
Goodrich, second.
Vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
All right. So HCC 24-0073 to Ashby Street regarding the siding approved. I'm gonna jump right down while we're talking. HDC 24-0076 to Ashby Street. Lori Finan, this is the brick veneer. Any discussion?
I think it looks great.
Yeah, I think it's a big improvement.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a vote. Oh, sorry, Ferguson, make a motion to
Keithman,
approve.
second.
Keithman second. Vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
All right, HDC 24-0076
Time
is
to go to work.
approved. Mhm.
I just looked at my schedule. If you want to give me a call Thursday morning around 8:30 or so, I can probably try to sneak down there around 9 o'clock. Other than that, it ain't gonna be till next week.
That would be awesome,
Okay,
because I really want to get that.
okay. So give me a call. Give me a call Thursday morning.
Okay, Thursday, at 8:30.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank
you.
you.
Sorry for the
All
interruption.
good, no. So HDC 24-0074, 20 and 25 Water Street, Michael Scanlon, the roofs. At those. Any discussion?
I make a motion to approve.
Keithman, second.
All right, take a vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
All right, HTC 24-0.
You
Any
too,
other
thank
order?
you.
Enjoy. HDC 24-0074 is approved and we've already
Did
continued.
you vote on the sign? Did I miss that?
Continued.
No, the Mediterranean sign.
Yeah.
Voted
Okay.
on that, yeah.
That was Cam Bort's.
Yeah.
And
Who was
that was
the
the
one
first
that-
one.
That's the woman who owns the tin pen.
Is it?
Mariah Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What is she on?
she owns the Tin Peddler up on Route 2.
she's doing really well with it too. She worked for
She worked for Dan.
Dan for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of his upper managers.
Miser.
Miser.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. Well, good. No, I mean, I'm sad. I like fries. It's like, it's a nice little kind of dinery, but not dinery. Good,
I've
good.
heard good things about this place. I've never been.
The Tin Peddler?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so those complete our public hearings, so now we jump to pre-application review.
I don't think there are.
I don't see anybody. Nope. Right. Okay, then we'll move on from pre-application review to public communications. Anybody have some
I have
public
nothing.
communications? Okay. Next thing we'll do is public communications is closed. We are cranking people. Is it,
Keep
is
going,
it
Bill.
just me or is it
Yeah,
when
except
Eric's
me.
not around, we just like.
That's what it is.
I'm teasing.
He's just so efficient.
I'm totally teasing. Approval of the minutes from November 19th. We'll defer to.
I make a motion that the minutes of the November 19th meeting be approved.
Okay,
Brady, second.
okay, vote.
Goodrich, abstain.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keithman, I.
All right, I trust in that on that. So. Now we're done with the approval. Now we'll go to old business. And
I don't have any updates on any enforcements at this point. I was only in for a couple days last week. And there hasn't been any change in any status in any of them. We're gonna, probably over the next couple of weeks, we'll revisit, see where we're at, maybe send out some second notices if we have to,
yeah,
see where we're at with stuff, yeah.
at the last meeting, you had mentioned that you had sent out first.
Yeah,
notices,
yeah,
So.
So
All right,
some of the stuff is new too. I think Eric pointed out there was a conversation regarding the fence on the corner of school and Noank Road that was in question as to whether or not, and he sent a picture last Saturday or something, stating that it was his understanding that it was newly installed without approval. So that's a new one that's going to be on the list of things we're addressing.
I mean,
I didn't talk to her. Well, it's my job to send emails on Saturdays.
I am, yeah, I just remember last meeting, someone presented
It
pictures
was her.
Yeah.
and they were like, whoa, where?
Where's the fence come
Background
from?
in the photo, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like.
It wasn't her fence though.
No,
No.
that she was just showing
Yeah.
like homes in the area, so that was it, yeah, that was unpredicted.
It's like getting hit by a tornado.
So, all right, so,
Neighborly love.
all right, no other old business then? Guess we'll go to new business. Anyone have new business?
I do. There's something I'd like to bring up. I'm just gonna present it, not gonna make any comments. You guys can do that. They're all electronic too, if any of you want to take them to view. So I did an FOI request last week. Just because there was some I guess interesting communications with the committee member. And I personally, I'm gonna tell you what I see. We have one of our commissioners communicating with town staff outside of the commission. Which I don't think, I mean, I think a commission should be open. I think if there's issues, it should be discussed openly. I'll take some comments that bothered me. One email was to the mayor and said, well, I don't think the commission's going in the right direction. If a commissioner has a problem with other commission members, it should be said publicly. And we should be able to talk about it. That's what we do as a commission. Same commission members given unfettered access to the town attorney. But when we call for the town attorney, we don't get it. So anyhow, there's 200 pages. I'm not going to go through them line by line, but there's a lot of concerns. Another concern I have is this person edits the minutes with town staff without our input. Again, I question that. I don't think it's open. I don't think it's transparent. I don't think it's the way the commission should be run. The last issue is this person is also recruiting members, which that's fine. But you as the vice chair of this commission, and you also as the vice chair of the independent party, I read the town charter and he's giving an unaffiliated person the wrong advice. Now, to his defense, he was given that advice by somebody else in the town staff. But you should probably check your information before you say it to somebody. Town charter shows it's not correct. And now somebody we have the right to appoint is being told to take a back burner. So what I'm asking, you guys all read it. You give your own opinions. But as the vice chair, I would like this entered into the record so that the public can read it all. And that's why it's on a thumb drive, and I can give one to Tim if you authorize that. Okay. So, thank you.
Okay. Discussion. All right, thank you, I guess. And Scott,
Uh-oh.
you coming to say hi?
Hey, hi, Scott.
Hey, Scott. we're wrapping up our meeting. We're about to adjourn.
Did you have something you wanted to say?
Like you said, 10 minutes.
Okay,
No, yeah, actually,
Oh, hold on, do I have to make a, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Scott, just one, I just.
I mean,
wanna
the
make
public
sure-
comment, we have to make a motion, they just allowed the,
I'll admit I don't have proper knowledge, can they?
Well, you've already moved past it on the agenda. If you want to take it, you should probably get commission's consensus to
Hear,
take, yeah.
I make a motion to allow public comment. Or to allow Scott Westfield to speak.
Second, Brady.
take a vote,
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Ferguson, I.
Keith's eye.
All right. Come on up, state your name. State your name and address.
My name is Scott Westervelt. I live at 7 Boulder Court here in Mystic, Connecticut. I'm here because I'd like to voice my discontent with the way certain appointments have been basically shuffled off and not acted on. It was kind of depressing. I was a town councilor at one time. One of the things that I always harped on was I believe that transparency is extremely important. If you're going to recuse yourself, then I think you need to tell people why. It's not fair to the town. It's not fair to the people of the town that you recuse yourself with absolutely no explanation. So the town doesn't know why the business is being conducted the way it is. And that's not right. I also understand that we have the ability to gain grants as a certified local government. And there are certain criteria that have to be met. And I'm not sure, I don't know all your backgrounds. However, I do know that as it came before me when I was on the Personnel Appointments Committee, that Mr. Goodrich had all of the requirements that were needed to gain that certification and hold that certification. However, the town council keeps refusing to push him ahead into a full member status. I believe that in the long run, that can negatively affect us. So I would like for you gentlemen in the Historic District Commission to please go to the town council and tell them what you need. They're acting like they don't know, but I think they have to hear it again, what is needed to maintain that certification and to be eligible for those grants. And John's a very knowledgeable man. I've seen the work he's done on his house. We've had numerous conversations about, what he does, even in his spare time as a hobby, which is something that I think the town can benefit from. And I would like to see that continue. Eventually, I guess you'll run out of chances if the town council doesn't let him move to full membership, which would be a great loss, I believe, to the town. So thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you for that input. All right. I guess we'll close new business or old business or public communications. Sorry, we'll close public communication. All right. Any last minute comments or? Good. All right, then at 7:34 on Tuesday, December 3rd. Make a motion to adjourn. So moved.
So moved.
Adjourn.
Adjourn.